everybody, Mark here with Antique and Garden Showcase. Well, it looks like fall is finally upon us, and tonight's going to be our first 32-degree night. So I'm feverishly running around outside trying to get things cleaned up and things taken in to kind of preserve before the big first freeze of the year tonight. So I'm going to take you around and let you see a few of the fall colors, the things that are left in the yard, kind of a fall tour before things are gone. One of my favorite areas in the yard this year has been this corner garden at the end of our driveway. It's had the Truffula Pink Gomphrena in it. I did have caladiums in there, which I've already dug up and put away for the winter. And this statue I bought at an estate sale, and it came out of a rose garden. It was kind of stained and in not in bad shape, but discolored really bad. So I did the wood stain technique to it, and it seemed to work really well. It's turned out a pretty color that's worked well in our garden. The driveway wall is one of our biggest plant showcase areas, and I have daylilies in there, and this was a neat form of marigold that was called strawberry blonde. It stayed yellow most of the summer but turned a really pretty autumn gold bronzy red color in the fall. Got chrysanthemums in there now. Then it kind of transitions on to more daylilies. And then I had supertunias in this area, which kind of gave it up a little bit early. And I had lantana and pots on the retaining wall, which I just moved the pots down here to fill in the area. I've also got the Sunsatia vine that's here that's done really well in a trellis, on with more lantana, more daylilies, and then kind of a repeat of the strawberry blonde and the chrysanthemum here. And as you can see, I've put on the wall the containers that we worked on the other day in the last video, and I've got the cabbage and the pansies there. Around the front of the house, I've already taken the containers out here because I want to preserve those so they don't freeze up. So I've got those stored in the garage for tonight. Chrysanthemums and things under the porch should be fine. Just put in this really pretty yellow one. These Edana reds have been so beautiful. This is such a pretty color. Same on this side. And I've got an ivy geranium that has decided that fall was the time it wanted to bloom its best. It sat here most of the summer and didn't do much of anything. And then the other container I fixed with my leftover cabbage and the apple cider pansies. Oakleaf hydrangea is one of my favorites. I love the fall color that you get on the leaves of Oakleaf hydrangea. And I've got one over here on the chimney side, or the east side of our house, and it's starting to turn the really pretty purplish red colors now. Just love all the colors from the leaves in this. I'm gonna have to get some more of these and plant in the yard. Now, this old bald cypress tree was about the size of the diameter of a pencil when I first planted it out here, and the thing is huge now. We were thinking about having it either trimmed up or taken out, but the arborist actually talked us out of taking this one down and taking down the one that was in front of it, which is why we have this repair place right here. We had a weeping cherry that was actually deteriorating in the trunk, so it really needed to go. And we kept this one, which I'm really glad that we did. Birds love it. It's a beautiful shade tree. Kind of overlooks the garden in the back of the house, which is now closed down for winter. We've got everything taken up and it's ready to just kind of rest for the winter time now. But this is the kitchen garden area that I designed and built several years ago behind our home. One of the prettiest fall colors in the yard is the wild white dogwood that you can find in the forest around here in Kentucky. And it's a little different than the ones that you can get out of the garden centers, but the color is just amazing on the leaves. I mean, it has the prettiest red and deep purple colors all the way around. We actually dug this one up on an empty lot that was in the subdivision. They were getting ready to bush hog the lot, and we saw the leaves turning red, and I said, well, let's just grab that one and see what it does. And as you can see, we've got a nice dogwood tree now that always turns really pretty colors this time of year. We did put in a couple more dogwoods on this hillside garden. This is a pink and this is a white. Both are doing really well, and they do have a pretty leaf color change, but it's not quite as dark and red and pronounced as the wild one that's in the fence row that's in our backyard. This hillside garden is something we're going to have to do a little maintenance on next year, but it's past the driveway and goes over the hill. It's always a lot of maintenance, but as you can see, it needs some mulching and some work done. But that's a springtime project. It kind of concludes our summer and fall showcase of flowers around here because things are really getting ready for winter time. One of the things that's coming up is I want to do some segments on supporting small businesses. So we're going to talk about how we can support those garden centers and those antique and collectible shops as we go forth into the holiday season. So be looking forward to those. I've got some neat ideas, some neat shops and things that I want to take you to, and some good stocking stuffer ideas coming up. Again, as always, thank you for watching Antique and Garden Showcase, and have a great day. Bye.